Welcome back, chess warriors. This is part 2 of our Ruy Lopez adventure. If you missed part 1, click that link right up there and watch it first, or Jessie will cry.
They only cried once. Okay, twice. Fine, 3 times.
And I'm Charlie, the wise cat who doesn't blunder. And this little fuzzball is Jessie, the master of... What, Jessie?
Master of snacks and panic sacrifices.
Close enough. Today we're talking about traps, sneaky tactics, and painful mistakes in the Ruy Lopez. Ready, Jessie?
Always. Wait, do I need a helmet?
Only if you plan to blunder again. Let's go. We start with the classics. Pawn to e4, pawn to e5, knight to f3, knight to ce6, bishop to b5. This is Ruy Lopez territory. Instead of pawn to a6, black plays knight to f6, the famous Berlin defense.
Berlin? Do they give free sausages if you play it?
No sausages, but plenty of endgames. We don't fear Berlin, we castle kingside, and black grabs with knight takes on a 4.
They're stealing already. Arrest that knight.
Calm down, deputy. We hit back with rook to e1, putting heat on that knight. Now, most players bring the knight back. And here comes the tricky part. They go knight to d6, poking our bishop and looking all proud.
So, do we save the bishop or panic?
Neither. We play knight takes on a 5 instead. Grab that pawn.
Wait, we ignore the attack? That feels illegal.
It's called confidence, Jessie. Now, if black gets greedy and plays knight takes on b5, thinking free bishop, oh, buddy, that's a disaster waiting to happen. So, if black grabs that bishop with knight takes b5, oh boy, that's a big mistake. Because we hit back with knight takes c6 check. And guess what? We're winning their queen next.
So black thinks, yay, free bishop, and we say, surprise, your queen is gone.
Exactly. That's our first little trap. But what if black plays smart and takes a 5 instead? No problem. We have rook takes a 5 ready.
Boom. The rook joins the party. I like it when things explode in the center.
And here's a spicy twist. Instead of that, we can also play knight to c3. It looks calm, but it's a sneaky setup.
So basically we're saying, go ahead, make a mistake. I'm waiting.
You got it. Now, if black takes that bishop anyway, thinking life is good, we strike with rook takes a 5 check. Black blocks with bishop to a7, but we ignore all that and slam down knight to d5. And suddenly, black's king feels the heat.
Oh, that's pressure. Like when someone sits on my favorite pillow.
Pretty much. If black castles kingside here, we go knight takes a 7 check. The king runs to h8, and here comes the killer. Queen to h5.
Wait, is that a checkmate threat with just a queen and a rook?
Oh yes. If black plays something random like pawn to d6 or moves a knight, queen takes h7 checkmate happens right away.
Checkmate out of nowhere. I love it.
And even if black tries to be clever with pawn to g6, we simply play queen to h4, creating another nasty checkmate threat on f6.
Man, this is a nightmare for black. Are we done or can we make it worse?
Oh, it gets worse. If black plays pawn to f6 trying to hold on, we have knight takes g6 check, a discovered attack. And now black's king is completely busted.
Discovered check? That sounds like a horror movie title.
Ha! And trust me, for black, it feels like one. After that, we pick up material and keep attacking until the king is toast.
So the moral of the story, don't touch that bishop?
Exactly. If they do, they're doomed. All right, Jessie, let's crank it up. What if black gets all brave and plays pawn to f6 early, thinking, I'm keeping my knight safe. Ha ha.
Oh no, they're feeling confident. I smell trouble for them.
You bet. We go pawn to d4. Boom! That knight is pinned and can't move because the king is behind it.
So the knight can't move like me when I'm stuck under the couch.
Perfect comparison, Jesse. Then we keep opening lines, and black's position collapses piece by piece.
Pinned like my snack bag when you close it with a clip. No escape.
Exactly. Now, here's how it blows up. Black thinks, fine, I'll take the bishop with knight takes b5. But we don't care. We take pawn takes a 5 instead, opening the e-file.
Wait, we're ignoring their knight again? Poor guy, nobody wants him.
That knight is officially the loneliest piece on the board. Now black captures our knight with knight takes c3, but we still ignore it and go pawn takes f6 check, a discovered check.
What? That's like 3 ignored knights in a row. This is savage.
Savage chess is the best chess. The king slides to f7, thinking it's safe. Spoiler, it's not. We keep attacking. Pawn takes g7, sacrificing the queen if needed, because we're going to promote a new queen soon.
You're telling me we don't even care about our queen now? That's gangster.
It gets crazier. Black captures the pawn with bishop takes g7, and instead of grabbing pieces, we go queen to h5 check.
Here comes the hammer.
King steps back to f8, and now we unleash bishop to g5, piling up pressure everywhere. If black plays bishop to f6 to block, we simply go bishop to h6 check. The king is cooked.
This is brutal. So many checks, I lost count.
And here's the cherry on top. If black tries bishop to g7 instead, we play the ultimate killer, queen to e5.
Wait, why is that so strong?
Double pin, Jesse. The bishop can't move because it's pinned to the king. And if it takes our bishop on h6, we just go queen takes h8 to check, then grab the queen, and the game is over.
That's savage and stylish. I love it.
But it gets even prettier. Black tries to defend with rook to g8, and then we drop the mic with queen to f5 checkmate. A straight line checkmate. So clean it should be in a museum.
Ugh, using your brain? That feels like cheating.
It's called smart chess, Jesse. After our sneaky knight to c3, if black avoids those big mistakes like knight takes b5 or pawn to f6, the most solid move is bishop to e7.
Finally something normal. Yawn. Boring.
Oh, don't worry. The fun isn't over. We now capture the knight. Rook takes e5.
Boom, free knight. I like this line.
Black castles kingside to get safe. Or so they think. Now, Jesse, what's the plan?
Attack with snacks?
Not quite. We play bishop to d3.
Wait, what? That blocks our pawn. Why would you do that?
Because this bishop is eyeing the h7 square, and trust me, that square is about to become the party zone.
A party for who? Us or the bishop?
For their king, and it's an open casket party.
Spooky. I love it.
Now, many opponents try to get active here with bishop to f6, kicking our rook. But we just slide back to rook e3. Simple, calm, and deadly.
So, rook elevator to the king side? I've seen this in movies. It never ends well for the bad guy.
Exactly. If black plays something random, like pawn b6, or tries to develop, we unleash the classic sacrifice. Bishop takes h7. Check.
Kaboom! Wait, yeah, we're just giving the bishop away.
Not for free. After king takes h7, comes queen to h5. Check.
Oh no, I see where this is going.
King goes back to g8, then rook to h3, and now we're threatening mate on h8 or h7. If black plays pawn to g6, trying to cover, doesn't matter. Queen takes h7 is still checkmate.
That's evil. I like evil.
And that's why the Berlin isn't as boring as people think. You just need the right traps and a cat to show you how. Okay, Jesse, what if black isn't a total noob? What if they know the bishop sacrifice trick?
Then we cry?
No tears this time. Smart players will avoid disaster with rook to e8. It stops the back rank checkmate after rook lift, so our trap is gone. Or is it?
Wait, are you saying there's another plan?
Oh, you know it. We play knight to d5.
Oh, the sneaky octopus knight move?
Exactly. This move is a beast. It attacks the bishop on f6, it eyes c7, and it makes black feel really uncomfortable.
Yeah, I love that feeling. Well, when it's not me.
So, what usually happens? Black goes for rook takes on e3, thinking it's super smart. But nope, we recapture with pawn takes e3. That little pawn move frees our bishop, and even better, we've opened the d-file for a big attack later.
And we still have the center. Oh man, that pawn structure looks spicy.
Exactly. Black often plays pawn to c6, trying to kick our knight. But we're not scared. We go knight takes f6, check.
Fork City. The king moves, we grab their bishop, and now... Wait, what do we have here?
We've got two bishops, a strong center, and their queen side is still a parking lot. Nothing developed. Strategically, this is heaven for white.
So basically, if they fall for the traps, they die fast. If they don't fall for the traps, they still suffer slowly.
That's the beauty of the Berlin. You just need the right plan. All right, Jesse, we've crushed Berlin like a boss. But what if black plays the most classical move? Pawn to a 6.
Oh no, the boring old stuff?
Boring for them, exciting for us. After bishop to a 4, black goes knight to f6, and most players expect white to castle. But not us. We play the sneaky queen to e2.
Wait, we're bringing the queen out early. Isn't that, like, illegal?
Nope, it's genius. It puts pressure on the e5 pawn, and most opponents have no idea what's coming.
I love when they have no idea. It makes me feel smart.
Black usually shrugs and plays pawn to b5, so we slide the bishop back to b3. Then comes bishop to e7. All normal so far, right? But here's the twist. Pawn to a 4.
Attack on the queen side while they're still setting up. Charlie, you savage.
Exactly. We're threatening to take on b5 because that pawn is pinned. And if they ignore us and castle, boom, we take it and ruin their position.
So what do they usually do?
They push pawn to b4, thinking they're kicking our knight later. But now comes the knockout punch. Pawn to d4.
Wait, now we're hitting the center and the queen side? This feels like cheating.
It's not cheating. It's domination. If they take on d4, we go pawn to e5, and suddenly their knight has no safe squares. d5 and e4 are covered. Going back to g8 is, well, just sad.
So their knight becomes a boomerang that never comes back?
Pretty much. And if they try knight to g4, we hit them with queen to e4, attacking the knight and setting up more pain. Soon, their king side collapses, pawns break, and their position looks like Swiss cheese.
So what you're saying is, they're toast?
Burnt toast. According to stats, white wins 74% of games in this line.
Charlie, this is evil genius stuff. I love it.
And that's how you punish the classical a6 players. Whether they go Berlin or classical, you've got weapons now.
Next time, can we do an opening with snacks? Like the Danish Gambit?
One opening at a time, Jesse. But yes, snacks coming soon. And that's it, folks. You've just learned how to turn the Berlin defense into a Berlin disaster for your opponent.
My brain is smoking. Is that normal?
Perfectly normal. It just means you actually learned something today. Proud of you, buddy.
Thanks. So, if someone plays a 6 instead of knight f6, I just play queen to e2 and boom, snacks for me?
Exactly. Except the snacks part. Focus, Jesse. The key ideas? Don't panic when your bishop is attacked. Knight takes e5 is your new best friend. Berlin traps equals spicy checkmates.
Got it, I think. But what if I forget everything?
Then you watch this video again, and again, and again, until even your goldfish knows the traps.
Goldie already knows more theory than me.
Anyway, if you like these sneaky tactics, smash that like button, subscribe for more cat-approved openings, and, hey, drop a comment telling us.
Which trap made you scream, "What?" the loudest?
Exactly. Until next time, stay sharp, play smart, and never blunder like Jesse.
Hey,